Hello everyone, this is Magic Lover recording for the themtgnoob. Played in a Legacy Daily event today, and playing my Cheeri0s deck, which is a storm-based deck based off of Glimpse of Nature, and just about every 0 drop you can find except for Walls and Phyrexian Marauder, including Sky Shroud Cutter. The kill is typically Grape Shot with a Beastmaster Ascension backup for the swing. Other than that, it's glimpses, ways to abuse glimpses, and tutors to find glimpses. Fast and easy mana, only 3 actual mana sources, the rest are fetches, and it is a very fast deck if it hits. Not very resilient. If it gets a glimpse countered, it's big trouble. But anyway, just doing a replay of my first match, which turned out to be a little interesting. Basically mulligan down to a tutor and some 0s with Grape Shot. So it was one of those hands that, you know, if I got a fetch land, I was in decent business being able to tutor. Found out my opponent was on Dredge, which let me think I, had a little bit of time. But I guess the best play I made of the game was actually conceding before he got to see my hand with Cabal Therapy, because up until that point I hadn't played a card yet and didn't want him to be able to do a quick reanimate on Iona and know what I was playing. So even though it seems kind of odd, yeah, the first game was obviously terrible. I mulled to not much, and that was that. Oh, my round 3 opponent. My game just started, so I'm playing against Vlad 2000. I know from watching the replays he's on Red Deck Wins, which is good. I mean, short of me mulling to Oblivion, this is pretty much a buy for me. So this should be relatively easy. Again, assuming I don't mull to Oblivion 2 out of the 3 games. So I will not play first, since I'm not worried about counters or hand disruption, no Thoughtseize. I will take the extra card density. Basically, I'm saying I'm fine with being on a 3-turn clock. Either win in 3 turns or die. Yeah, I'll mulligan this. Has everything else I need except for a glimpse or way to find it. This likewise does not have it. This does. So we will keep that. I will pretty much just play draw go. He will do his best to kill me before turn 3, but I don't think he'll be successful. And I'm not going to bother playing it out right now, since it will add to the storm count if I play it the turn I go off. Chain Lightning, maybe a Lightning Bolt. Nope. So I'm hoping he's holding like Price of Progress. 7, okay, I got one more turn. I don't think with 4 cards and 2 mountains he can kill me from 14. He can probably put me pretty close. This will be the big deal. Nope, I probably win. Okay. So, put that out. Put that out. And let's get the chain going. Now I do need to find a forest to be able to alt cast him, otherwise I'm only at 4 0s. So, we'll see what we get. I'll take it. Second glimpse, and with 6 draws minimum, I'm pretty much guaranteed to win here. I don't think I've ever fizzled on double glimpse 6 or 3 cards in hand, 3 zeros. Although it isn't a runaway yet, so better not count my chickens before they hatch. This guy is not auto-yielding. Okay, come on now. There's a land. I'll take it. I will sack that for a temple garden. I will not pay the life, unfortunately. That's okay as long as I have a petal and a spirit guide. I've got what I need. In fact, now I'm thinking about it, I probably misplayed that. 2 cards in hand. He can do 7 with a fire blast and a lightning bolt. I really should not have cracked that fetch. That was pretty dumb. Because I just put myself in burn range if he's got it. So I would be very embarrassed if he burned me out from here in the middle of me going off, but can't say it hasn't happened. Guess one thing's for sure, this game will be decided by red to the face. Either by him or by me. And let's see. Yeah, I'm at lethal now, so I'll just put one more on to be sure. And pray to God he doesn't burn me out with all my grape shot triggers on the stack. So doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Also, by fetching there, I open myself up to price of progress doing damage. I should have just kept on going unless it was desperate. And that should be the ball game. Yep. So that kind of worked out somewhat as I had thought. Definitely could tighten up my game there a little bit, but not the worst thing. He's gonna slow roll me. Get down to 1 with damage on the stack and be nice. Thought he was rubbing it in a little bit, but okay. So I'll keep my average package down. Throw 1 revival in. I'm not sure what he's going to bring in to combat Storm. Probably Pyrostatic Pillar. So again, I'm hoping he plays first, so I can go off... Oh boy. Wow. 3 glimpses and no mana. Boy. He keeps. I'll roll the dice. I mean, I am 17 mana sources. I have 3 turns to draw one. I'll give it a whirl. I obviously do not want to see Pyrostatic Pillar. Throwing that out there because I already have, you know, 4 others. In case he's playing like Goblin Guide. That's a bummer. Okay, so that's going to limit me very quickly to what I can play. I will discard a Glimpse. So he pretty much mulled to hate since it doesn't sound like he's got much else going. He's drawn land and Pyrostatic Pillar. Phenomenal. It is interesting to note, this hurts him quite a bit too. So I'm pretty much going to bank on me drawing a forest. So it's going to do, what, 3 to me, 2 to him? Four in hand. Drew another land. Wow, he's getting a little flooded. This is not a normal... not a normal game. Well. Give it a whirl. I am up against the clock. Another Sky Shroud. How about a forest? There we go. Look at this. Look at this. Now I'm putting myself within double bolt range, but I don't really have a choice. See, optimally I'm hoping to draw a Beastmaster's Ascension. He whips my swing next turn for the win. How would that be for a kick in the nuts? Actually, I can't because now I've put him at 35 life. Is this enough to hold him off? No. He's got me. Oh well. Tell you, it would have been really funny if I'd hit Beastmaster there. Yeah, okay. So, Pyrostatic Pillar is my nemesis, which I'd love to bring in voids against him, but I basically don't have the mana to... It's hard for me to find 1 mana in the first couple turns, let alone 2 to park that on, you know, 1. But geez, if I could get Presence and Chalice going. I think I'm fast enough without it. Give it a whirl. Hopefully he will not mull to Pillar. But we shall see. No. I want the draw. Ooh. Well, again, I'll roll the dice. I'm gonna Misty for a blue source and tutor. And he snapped cap, so that might mean I'm gonna lose to Pillar again. So the game's going to be one here. Either drops a turn 2 Pillar or he's dead. And he does. That's a bummer. You know, even though I'm statistically, I think, just dead on board here, if I let him crack at me, could I generate enough without this doing? No, because I can't respond to it. It's not like I can stack the damage. Fudge it. Pillar for the win. I'm not gonna double glimpse here. It is worth noting that I could have protected that if I wanted to. But since my only goal here is to crack a few more times and hopefully hit, I don't know, runner, Lotus Petal to Grape Shot, and put it so that if he tries to burn me out, I draw the game? I don't know. We'll see. Not confident in my chances here. Get some defense out. And that's the ball game. I'll at least give him the dignity of killing me himself. So, that's a bummer. Usually red is a pretty easy matchup for me. Didn't think he'd have Pillar both games, but yeah, he had him in his opening 7. I think both, but oh well. Thanks for watching.